Men are usually emotionally stronger than women, and I think the reason behind that is that at the early stage of their adulthood, men do encounter loneliness and rejection from their opposite sex. So from their early stage of adulthood, such as their 16s, 18s, and their 19s, they have faced rejections and loneliness from their opposite sex. Staying alone have become part of them. They have had the experience. And when they get to their late 20s, such as 28, 29, 30, 30 something, they'll start experiencing some closeness, and some kind of their opposite sex will be coming closer to them. As for women, that is totally different. At their 16, 18, and 20s, so many friends do cluster to them, which most of them will be opposite sex, that is boys. And most of them will fail to understand that it will not continue like that till the end of their lives. That's why when most of them get to 20, 25, 29, close to 30 years, they'll start feeling the rejections and loneliness which men have felt during their 16s and 18s. In agriculture, there are two activities that farmers usually do in order to promote the growth of their crops. One is weeding and the other one is thinning. That knowledge of that weeding are usually done by our parents because they select the kind of friends that we mingle with. But thinning is totally different from weeding, because thinning comprises of crops of the same type in which you will discover unhealthy one and thin it out and uproot it out. That is thinning. So at the early stage in women's life, they have been experiencing that thinning, and they are the ones to be thinning out the kind of selecting the kind of friends they need in life, while men don't know that. They only know it during their late stage. That is their late 20s and early 30s. That will be when many friends will cluster to them, and that will be when they will apply the knowledge of thinning. So every growing woman should note this. Those friends that are clustering to you because you are very young and attractive now will not last forever. So my advice to you is for you to select the ones you need. It's not every relationship, it's not every offer that you should throw to the mud, because that your beauty, that your attractiveness will not last for long. You may not understand this, but when you get to your late 20s and early 30s, that is when you will understand that loneliness is real. Forget the way friends are clustering to you now. Remember, most of the guys coming to you are of the same age mate. They are the same mate with you. Most of them may be broke now, but let me say in next 10 years, you may not find them the same. So I advise most of you not to throw every offer to the mud. You get why? Don't throw every offer to the mud, because when you get to your late 20s and early 30s, that period is a very critical period in the life of every woman. Think deep and learn.